Hi everyone. In this video I'm gonna do an update on the device Neurophone NF3 by Flanagan. And I initially did a review over a year ago, and I thought I'd share some updates. First, I'm not using the Neurophone anymore. After a lot of testing and research and stuff, I came to the conclusion that the Neurophone is quite dangerous and could be fatal. Just kidding. Still using the Neurophone every day, and still going strong here. So yeah, I thought on seriousness, I thought I'd make an update because a lot of change for me in my life. And just wanted to touch on a thing that I think why the Neurophone is very valuable in making our life better. But first, some of you might have heard that Flanagan has passed away, probably around half a year ago. It's sad to hear, and I put a post in the description below, where a woman, Regina Meredith, was a really good friend of him. She wrote a nice blog post, like a farewell post about his death and a little bit about his life. It touched me, so I thought I'd share. Rest in peace, Patrick. Thank you for your life's work, and all of you. So if we move on to the Neurophone. First off, as I said, a lot of change. I watched my other video the other day, and all the points I make is very valid. It's my experience. It was I had, but some focus has changed over this time, and what I wanted to touch upon in this video was about essentially rewiring our brains, changing our subconscious beliefs, our subconscious, because most of us are 95% of the time acting from our subconscious mind. I mean, our programs are and we essentially 5% conscious. So we can see how we think we might be conscious sometimes, or like be the director of life, but our subconscious is essentially controlling us many times, and doesn't mean it's the subconscious itself it's bad. It's just what beliefs do we have in there, and because we can have bad ones and we can have good ones that serve us. So, and it's all of us, essentially every human being in life, in childhood, gets some kind of trauma or some kind of thing. And if we look at all the problems people have, every one of us that we think is a problem, even though on the outside in the world it can look very different, if we look deeper at the inner core beliefs of each person, we're all having the same kind of problems or beliefs, like we're not lovable, that we're not good enough, that we're unworthy, there's something terrible about ours, and strong sense of guilt, limitation and lack, and just all these beliefs that just constantly is a part of us. We don't even recognize it if we don't look deeper in our life, but essentially controlling our life. And essentially we don't have even to look into our beliefs. We can look at our life, our world, what's happening, and that's showing us essentially our beliefs inside, because the world is essentially a mirror, and a mirror is an instant reflection, so the minute, the second we change our mind, it's instantly reflected out there. And and there's a lot of methods and people teaching different ways to reprogram our minds and stuff. And some that come to mind now is Bruce Lipton, great guy. Joe Dispenza also. Not only are they really good teachers, like they're very well researched in how our brain actually works. So that's and there's there's so many ways we can do things. Essentially what we're doing every minute of every day is some form of programming our brain, so it's no right or wrong thing, but there are some methods that works faster and better, and it's just essentially making a lifestyle of who do I want to be. But of all the teachers and teachings out there on the subconscious and stuff, something that I see is everyone has in common is that when our brains are in coherence, our right and left hemispheres is in coherence, when we slow our brain waves down, that's the key to really open up the door to putting in new beliefs, new thoughts about ourselves, about our life, about the world. And that's why I think why I put this in the Neurophone video, because the Neurophone we know is essentially doing that, essentially blowing our brain waves, putting our brain so even though we can use this when we're doing some kind of practice, whatever it be, using subliminal tapes in our ears, very powerful, doing different statement declarations, affirmations for ourselves, or some kind of hypnosis. There's myriads of things. The Neurophone is good while we do those things, but I think the biggest one is to have the Neurophone as a general thing, using it every day, however long we want to use. But when our brain is in more coherence and our waves, we're more suitable to actually make changes, and these changes we do stick longer, so that's why I think the Neurophone is very powerful in that regard, and I'm very grateful for it, and I still use it every day. And as I said, there's so many ways to do it. So as I said, subliminal messaging, a powerful way, a great company, realsubliminal.com, I think. As I said, there's different affirmation statements, and in the morning hours, when our brains are just waking up, we're still in theta, deep alpha, we're coming up. There's great way to declare new things, who you are or what you are, so it has myriad of ways to do it. So that's why I wanted to share it today, and because it changed my life so much. When I change my inner world, it gets instantly reflected in the outer. It's just amazing, because we all are worthy to live in joy, in peace, in abundance, in to be in a state of serenity and contentment, like peace of mind. Yeah. And personally, I use something called Hold Sync, and actually record my own affirmations to subliminal messaging. And recently I came by A Course in Miracles. Some of you might heard it, but and I'm doing it with a powerful teacher called Carol Howe. She have all the lessons. It's like a workbook, 365 lessons in a year. And she calls it a spiritual technology for rewiring your brain. So it all came in, it's kind of is flowing different. So it's all about finding your way to make your life better, by being kinder to your neighbor, saying hi, someone helping someone at the grocery store. All those things essentially rewiring our brain. And if we want to be in love, we don't focus so much on what we do in life. We focus more of who we are in everything we do. And yeah. So yeah, I'm not gonna keep this video much longer. Already ranted away here. So yeah, might do more videos about things I'm interested in life and stuff. So yeah, and let me guys know if about your experience with the Neurophone. I would love to hear it, and we can connect and do something. Okay, bye, take care.